Peace, peace, peace. Greetings, 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 everyone. And I think I'm on. Peace. What's good, man? All right. This is Professor Griffin, of course. Welcome to the Masters on Black Power Media Reloaded right here. Hold on. All right. Got that straight. Got that straight. And I got that straight. Hold on for a second. Shout out to Kalanji from Black Power Media Reloaded and his staff over there making this thing pop off and making this thing happen. It's a beautiful thing. All right. This is a Monday morning. All right. Nope. It's after 12, so it's Monday afternoon, and we're making it happen. Shout out to everyone over here on IG. Shout out to everyone on YouTube, Facebook, wherever you're checking this out at. Peace. All right, we're going to do a check-in before we dive into this subject. And the subject we're going to be talking about today, the idea of Caribbean and African migrants being rounded up. As your brother, Professor Griff, said it would happen. And it's happening right now as we speak. And I don't want to be the one to say, I told you so, but I told you so. All right. Anyway, in any event, where you checking in from? All right. Matter of fact, let me go get something to clean these glasses and y'all can let me know where you checking in from. All right. All right. Peace to the gods and goddesses. What's good? What's good? What's good? All right. Do I have anything over here to clean the glasses? Let me see. There. What? Nope. Da. Hold on for a second, family. I don't know what happened to all my man. Anyway, in the meantime, between time. All right. Peace from Raleigh, North Carolina. Smith Deuce, what's good with you? All right. All right, checking in from Virginia Beach. Gerald, what's happening, Gerald? What's good with you, bro? All right. Kansas City, Missouri. Yeah, y'all better show up and show the hell out this weekend, KC. All right. Strong Island. Alex, what's good, man? Checking in from Strong Island. What part of Strong Island? Janice Davis, what's happening? All right. And peace be unto you, Shady Lady. What's good? All right. All right. Oh, man, Ruth, what's up? I was just in Detroit, man. Shout out to my people in Detroit. I was there over the weekend. I was in Southfield. It was a beautiful, beautiful event. Shout out to Dr. Khalid El Hakim and his family and his friends that showed up, showed out. All right. It was a beautiful thing, man, Southfield. The Southfield Center there in Southfield, man. It was beautiful. Shout out to everyone. All right. Shout out to the Miss Senior, Miss Rose. All right. Mama Rose was in the building. All right. Shout out to Philadelphia. What's up, Philadelphia? All right. Suffolk County. Oh, you in Suffolk County. All right. All right. Cool. Canada. I'll be in Canada in a minute. Taking care of some business with my man, Mike T. Shout out to Mike T. All right. Shout out to Janssen. All right. Chicago, you in Bellport. I've been to Bellport a few times. It was kind of boring, but we made it happen. Bellport was doing the damn thing. All right. All right. In any event, all right. Shout out to the whole Serious Minds family. Shout out to, of course, Black Power Media Reloaded. Let's dive into this. What? I'm getting ahead of myself. Let me put some music behind this thing. First of all, let's do this here. All right. Second of all, oh man, shout out to Clarissa Shields. Let's give it up for Clarissa Shields. All right. Overwhelming victory the other night. Female boxing champ Clarissa Shields. Shout out to Khalila Ali, Muhammad Ali's wife, ex-wife. All right, who I was with over the weekend in Detroit, and of course, doing the damn thing. Shout out to the Last Poets. My brother showed up and showed out. Greg Reed, what's happening with you? My man Paradise Gray was in the building in Southfield. You know, we had a stacked deck, man. All right. I don't know what happened to Mud. I don't know what happened to my people in the D that didn't show up. Come on, man. It wasn't even cold either. It was a beautiful day in Detroit over the weekend. All right, so shout out to Clarissa Shields, her win over Danielle Perkins. All right, and shout out to oh man, I wanted to come on and I wanted to talk about Ibrahim Traore in Burkina Faso a couple of weeks ago. So we're gonna get back around to that show. All right, hold on. Shout out to my man Guy from Gas Tactical, Locate Guy. This guy hitting me up right now. Shout out to Guy. All right. I got to talk about Africa. We got to talk about what's going on the continent. All right, and it ties into what we're talking about today because you'll see. I got you. And then we have to talk about the Grammys on Wednesday. All right, we have to talk about Kanye West showing up with his wife butt ass naked last night. So we got to talk about these things. We got to talk about some highs and some lows. We just got to talk about that whole idea because it seems like the music is dictating a certain agenda when it comes to black folks. So if that music is dictating a certain agenda, then we have to definitely be able to kind of dive into some things and piece it apart. So as young people are watching this thing, all right, and pressing the pause button and sending stuff out, and we got to be able as adults to direct that narrative. All right, so once again, shout out to everybody in Southfield, Michigan. All right, and of course, we're going to be talking about the Grammys after set show on Wednesday. And shout out to our good brothers and sisters in Burkina Faso, in Mali, in these areas that we definitely need to kind of lock in on. All right, we definitely need to try to get our sister on, Al Kamar, to give us a first-hand account of what's going on in on the continent. All right. So in any event, we're going to be talking about the migrants here in the United States that's being rounded up and sent back to the Caribbean islands, being sent back to Africa, and we'll talk about those things. All right. Cheryl Knight, thank you very much, Cheryl Knight. So make sure you hit the like button. All right. And of course, family, I will see y'all this weekend at the 9 Ether event put on by my good brother. All right. My good brother Rich. All right. Over at Black Magic 363. The 9 Ether event in Atlanta. I'm not sure if the tickets are sold out. I think they are, but if not, contact Brother Rich so y'all can be there this Saturday. All right. Okay. All right. Family. This situation with our brothers and sisters being rounded up is making me feel some kind of way because I'm seeing some very immature black people in America online just making fun and, you know, just toying with people's feelings in reference to their demise. I truly don't think that's a good thing. I just want to state my position. Let me turn the music down a little. Let me let y'all know what my unofficial and official position is when it comes to black people in the black African diaspora. Whether they come from the islands or whether they come from Africa or whether they're in Brazil, wherever they are on the planet. Those are my people. All right. Some of us may not have been born in Africa, but Africa is in all of us. So you're saying we was here prior to Africa. Fine. That's a beautiful thing. Whatever that frequency and that energy is, however you want to use the English language up to twist it, to make it fit your narrative or make it fit how you feel on any given day, that energy and that vibratory frequency runs through my veins. So I am connected to our brothers and sisters on the continent in Burkina Faso. I'm connected to our brothers and sisters in Mali and in Ghana and in Nigeria. All right, I'm connected to my brothers and sisters in South Africa. All right, I'm connected to my brothers and sisters in Brazil. I'm connected to my brothers and sisters in the Caribbean islands, regardless of what island you're on. Hell, you could be on Long Island, Staten Island. Don't make me a damn bit of difference. I'm connected. The same thing that's flowing through your veins is flowing through my veins. I just want to make that clear. On top of that, I'm connected with my brothers and sisters in Mexico. All right? You making fun of our Mexican brothers getting deported and Dominican brothers getting deported and getting rounded up and deported. Our brothers and sisters just in any part of the world in South America, Venezuela, Argentina, and other places. I'm connected. Those are my people. All right. This whole idea of you taking, sticking your chest out because maybe you might have been, you got off the ship before them. But because they made a couple of pit stops and dropped you off a little bit earlier, you now turn around. Or even if you made it to America, you now turn around and mock them people. All right. Talking about their plight is none of our business. Well, all of their plights are our business. If we are the mothers and fathers of civilization, then why not have some compassion for our brothers and sisters who just got dropped off? Matter of fact, we was all on the same damn ship and we just got dropped off. Some of us wasn't even on the damn ship. It was already here. I still connect with them, our Morris Science brothers and sisters. All right, the early Native American brothers and sisters that was here. That is our plight. So I'm not going to act like I didn't see them protesting, blocking off the streets when the Grammys was going down. I'm not going to turn a deaf eye, a blind eye to that and a deaf ear to that. So I'm connected to our brothers and sisters. I'm connected to our Mexican brothers and sisters from different parts of the world. All right, we should start showing unity and coming together, because when the smoke clears and the dust settles, we'll see who the real enemy is. You follow what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying. When the dust settles, we will see who the real enemy is. All right. Okay. So we're going to dive into some things, talk about some things, but I just wanted to let y'all state my point and my official position. You say, well, they didn't help us when we were yada, 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 whoopie, whoopie, whoop. Be quiet. You sound like a third grader. Well, they didn't give me no cookies and milk and they didn't. Be quiet. You understand what I'm saying? You don't know who helped us behind the scenes. Well, they may not have any compassion for you. They have compassion for me. You just connecting with the wrong quote unquote immigrants. All right. Mulatto rights activists. Immigrants have no compassion for us freedom men as they're ethnically displaced, blah, 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 blah. All right. Well, in a minute, your ass might be a goddamn immigrant. One slight of the pen, Donald Trump's pen, and they changed the law. Guess where you might be? All right. So, yeah. So, New York City minority communities cheer ICE raids that rounded up violent criminal migrants. Get them the hell off the streets. No one is disagreeing with that. If you're going to get criminals off the streets, then get criminals off the streets. All right. But I don't see you getting the white criminals off the streets to the degree that you're getting and rounding up Black Africans, rounding up Black people from the Caribbean islands. All right. So my thing is, I think that we should, or they should, get violent criminals off the streets. But you didn't have this list of people that was violent criminals prior to this, prior to Trump getting in office. I'm just curious about that. I'm sure you did have the list, unless the Biden administration with Kamala Imhoff was preventing you from doing that. Kamala Harris was preventing you from doing that as the vice president. Artistic perfect life. Well, it is self-evident. Artistic perfect life, because at the root of all of those people that I just mentioned in all of those particular different places, it was black people there until we got usurped. All right. Okay. So when you talk about all these places that I've mentioned, it was dark-skinned people. All right. Let me share my screen with you guys so we can talk about some things. All right. New York City minority communities cheer ICE raids that rounded up violent migrants. Get them the hell off the streets. Okay. Got you. Come on, man. Ads. New York City residents in Hispanic and Black communities that supported President Trump in huge numbers in 2024 election hailed Tuesday's local immigration raids that nabbed scores of suspected heinous criminals. All right, starting in the Bronx, where Trump supporters surged 35% between 2020 and 2024. Heavily armed federal immigration agents stormed through the city, targeting migrants with warrants for murder, kidnapping, and heinous crimes, police sources told the Post. We don't have an issue with that. We just don't have an issue with that. I don't know why you would think we would have an issue with that. I think I have a bigger issue with you lumping in the gay agenda, the LGBTQ agenda. I have a bigger issue with you lumping that in with Black History Month, more so than I have with you getting criminals off the street. I don't have issues with you getting criminals off the street. And you should be getting criminals off the street. All right? There's nothing wrong with you getting criminals off the street. But when you start talking about getting criminals off the street and all the criminals look like me and a shade a little bit lighter, then yeah, I have an issue with that. All right. Of course, I'm going to open up the lines for you to come on and talk about it. But in the meantime, in between time, let me share my screen with you so we can talk further about it, so we can get a deeper insight as to what's going on. Is that cool? All right, here we go.
Latin America and Asia are not the only ones who are on president deportations. Moving on now, it looks like illegal immigrants from Latin America and Asia are not the only ones who are on President Donald Trump's radar for deportations from the United States. Several African immigrants may also soon be deported. Now, in a document published by the United States Immigration Office, there are over 1,000 of the illegal immigrants from Africa in the United States that could reportedly face deportation back to their home country in the coming days. Now, the list, which shows data as of November of 2024, indicates that there are over 1,445,000 non-citizens in the United States that are going to be deported back to their home countries.
Yeah, we got to run that.
Out of them, Mexico has topped the list with over 250,000 individuals facing deportation orders from the United States, followed by El Salvador, Honduras, and Nicaragua, among others. From Africa, out of the 47 countries that have been listed by the Immigration Office in the document, Somalia tops the list with more than 4,000 immigrants ready to face deportation.
Are you seeing this? Somalia, 4,090. Mauritania, 3,822. 3,822. Nigeria, 3,690. Ghana, 3,228. And Guinea, 1,897. So we're going to run some of those numbers back. All right.
Facing deportation orders from the United States, followed by El Salvador, Honduras, and Nicaragua, among others. From Africa, out of the 47 countries that have been listed by the Immigration Office in the document, Somalia tops the list with more than 4,000 immigrants ready to face deportation from the United States. This is closely followed by citizens belonging to Mauritania, Nigeria, Ghana, Guinea, Cameroon, Ethiopia, Senegal, Liberia, and Sierra Leone.
Now, some of these countries that they're mentioning, I have friends, loved ones. You understand what I'm saying? That are here in this country that we've made friends with, alliances with, we have done business with them. But the Cameroon, 1,736 Africans that are here, all right, waiting on, went through the process, but waiting on a date to go before the judge, waiting on a date to have their hearing, waiting on these things to happen. But in America, waiting for that process, all right? Of course, the elections took precedence over some of these things and other things that's going on in America. My Ethiopian brothers and sisters, 1,713. You mean to tell me we're not going to have compassion for our Ethiopian brothers and sisters, or our brothers and sisters from Cameroon or Senegal? Come on, man. Senegalese people, 1,689. Liberia, 1,563. And Sierra Leone, 307. All right. Of course, I have compassion and feel very deeply about our people that's being rounded up and deported. You see, you didn't think it was coming, though. But Professor Griff warned you. Over the last few shows, I said they're about to round up Africans. They're about to round up everybody from the Caribbean islands. You mean to tell me you don't feel anything for your Jamaican brothers and sisters, or from Dominican Republic, Haiti? Come on, man.
Now, the document's publication and the likelihood of deportation come at a time when the Trump administration, which took office earlier this month, has initiated an aggressive immigration enforcement campaign in the United States. President Donald Trump has swiftly enacted sweeping changes to the U.S. immigration policy. Since his January 20th inauguration, his administration has launched what it calls the largest deportation operation in American history. Trump says these actions are needed after millions of migrants illegally entered during his predecessor Joe Biden's presidency. In his first week in office, Trump has signed multiple executive orders targeting immigration.
All right, so that's we don't want to make it seem like that's like something that just Donald Trump has done. It's mind-numbing. All right, but we can look at the presidents prior to him and how many people that they have deported. So with the people that are watching right now, I need everyone to kind of go up on your phone or your computer and let's look at all of the people. How many people did Obama bomb? How many people did Obama deport? All right, can we get a number? The Obama administration, how many people did they deport? Because I think what Trump is actually saying, all of these countries that we give aid to, and I think I have a list here. He says, this is how much our tax money politicians have given to foreign countries. While y'all are digging up that list on what the presidents, the prior presidents, how many people have they deported? Here is another list. All right. Over the foreign countries that are getting aid from America. Mexico, 295 million. The Czech Republic, 324 million. Estonia, 334 million. Poland, 375 million. Romania, 397 million. Damn, where's America getting all this money from? Damn. Bulgaria, 400 something million. Tanzania, 400 something million. Pakistan, 536 million. Colombia, 731 million. This is not only money, but this is aid. This could be in equipment. This could be, but it's just kind of money that they're getting from America. Lebanon, 1 billion. Somalia, 998 million. Jordan, 2.3 billion. Afghanistan, 6.1 billion. Egypt, 6.3 billion. Ukraine, 2.6 billion. Israel, 8.5 billion. Now, how many presidents, how many people have the presidents prior to Donald Trump have deported? That's the number that we're looking for. Top 5 politicians who have received the most money from Big Pharma. We're not looking for that. This is another list I'm looking for. Hold on. I got my lists in my phone, and I'm trying to find the list. I found it. Did you guys find the list yet? Come on, work with me today. Come on, fam. In a few minutes, I got to open up the lines for people to come on. Well, here's my list. All right. Bill Clinton, 1993 to 2001, approximately 870,000 people were deported during his tenure. George W. Bush, 2001 to 2009, about 2 million individuals were deported. Barack Obama, 2009 to 2017, deportations reached approximately 3.2 million people, all right, earning him the nickname Deporter-in-Chief. All right. Donald Trump, 2017 to 2021. Despite a strong focus on immigration enforcement, around 1 million deportations occurred during his first term. That's Donald Trump. Here is the list. And if you guys want this list, just send me an email to seriousmindsinfo@gmail.com. seriousmindsinfo@gmail.com. Write it down. Serious, SIRIUS, minds, MINDZ, info@gmail.com. If you want these lists that I have. All right. All right, let's finish hearing what she has to say.
Including one declaring a national emergency at the US-Mexico border. The administration has deployed around 4,000 active duty troops to reinforce the southern border and has also begun deportation flights using military aircraft. Washington has also urged countries across the world to accept the return of their nationals who have been illegally residing in the United States.
All right, so these countries now are not accepting these people back into their country for various reasons. All right, they entered into the United States illegally and they're here. So now, in order for them to get back into their own countries, there's some paperwork, some logistics, and some other things that need to be figured out. But anyway.
While some have taken their nationals back, others have shown resistance. In Africa, Nigeria has expressed its readiness to welcome back Nigerian deportees from the United States. Reports suggest that the West African country
Nigeria is preparing to welcome their migrants that have been deported from the United States back in, and they're setting up a program in order to do that. All right. Can somebody give me the 3 major states in Africa, countries in Africa that make up the Sahel region, the southern region? They call it the Sahel region. Can somebody give me those 3 countries, please? You said Obama sent 2.5 million back to there and deported 2.5 million. Okay, I got you. All right.
Country has established an interagency committee to manage the process, facilitating necessary arrangements for Nigerians who may face deportation. But while there have not been any deportations from the United States to Africa reported yet, fears and concerns are growing that after Mexicans and the South Americans, African immigrants are going to be the next target of the Trump administration.
Africans and immigrants, people from other countries that are black, are going to be the next target. All right? They're going to be the next target. We are going to be the next target. And we don't know what's going to happen after that. As a matter of fact, I'm going to give you an idea of what's going to happen after that. But let's finish this.
We're calling the show Vantage. We hope you like what we put together for you. Routed as the minimum thing from that video. India's neighbors were the first to send the special edition of Vantage live from the White House throughout the state. Hindu Mandir, we're on a way to Tel 15 measure. But it's also the perfect way to drive. Prime Minister of Bhutan, Sharif Tagwe. Welcome to
60% of the world's
office, Prime Minister Modi. The vote is what we need.
Let me stop sharing this. Got you. All right. So now, some of the other countries, you got to say to yourself, well, hell, how did they get in the country illegally any old way? That's a question we're going to ask. All right. So I'm going to put the invite in the chat, and we're going to dialogue from there. All right. All right, I put the invite in the chat. Anyone wants to come on and dialogue, please let me know. Doc, what's good with you, bro? How you feel, Doc? I know you're still stopping the bleed. I got you. Yeah, Doc, I'm gonna circle back around. We're gonna talk about the now I think it's 3 or 4 plane crashes and incidents that went down. Houston was the other day, Philly, the one that crashed into the mall, the shopping center, and the apartment building, and then the one in DC. We're gonna talk about that hopefully on Friday. If I can get around to it on Thursday, I'm gonna make it happen on Thursday. Remember when the U.S. sent 14 billion what, Marky Mark? What are you talking about? I don't understand. Talk to me. Make complete sentences. All right, so I put the invite inside of the chat. You can come on if you'd like and have this discussion, but in the meantime and in between time, all right? Let me find my other article. Let me just say this. I don't think that we should make mockery of any other people in their condition in America. Remind yourselves of the history of the United States of America, taking land from the Black Native Americans. And then the $5 Indian was invented. And then now those are the ones that's receiving any kind of payments, payoffs, land, or whatever. All right? So let's keep this history in mind. All right. Greetings, Elijah. What's good, man?
Peace, God. How you doing?
Peace to the God. How you feel? If you do not have that clip accusing me of what you said I said about weightlifters, I'm taking you off of here, bro.
I hadn't looked for it.
Why not? You accuse me of something, and then I call you on it. And then you can't produce the evidence? Come on, bro.
You got to give me time. I've been flying across the country, brother.
Okay. All right. I got you. My bad. See, I'm not hard to work with.
No, you're a beautiful brother.
Reflection of you.
Yes, sir.
What's going on with you though?
Have you talked to Slave or Slave?
You know that dude don't talk to me, man. You already know that, man. I thought I'd see glimpses of him at the Grammys, but I didn't get a chance to see him there. But you know, yeah. They don't.
Yes,
none
sir.
of them guys in that crew. They don't talk to me. They don't like Professor Griff, man.
Griff too real for him.
I think that might be the thing. Yeah, I don't.
You already know.
They don't talk to me like that. But anyway, so what's good, man? Everything all right?
Yes, sir. You have the best show for Black studies on the whole internet, brother. And
I wouldn't say on the whole internet, because I know some people. Like there was a sister. I don't mean to cut you off. I'm gonna let you finish your point. I'm sorry.
Yes, sir.
But there was a sister. I was studying this morning, and I ran across this sister. Man, did I write her name down? Nope. I just said I was going to remember it. But anyway, she has a Oh yeah, I got a small little note right here. This sister has an app. It's called the Nile. Have you heard of this app?
No, sir.
You got to check this app out, man. It's called the Nile. It's like Amazon, but it's called the Nile.
Uh-huh.
And it's everything black, bro.
Praise God.
Right. So yeah, we got to check her out. Pardon me?
She got a show?
No. She has an app.
Oh, okay.
She's asking other people like myself who have a show to promote it. So I didn't get a chance to get all the information to do it right. But yeah, so if someone that's listening to my voice right now can find it, it's called the Nile. It's an app, and it's for our people. It's for black business. Yeah. But anyway, finish what you were saying, good bro.
No, yeah, you got the best show on the internet. I've lived in like 6 or 7 African countries. I've been to 33 total, and see, you had made the main point last week when you said Donald Trump, his political aim and agenda is to make America white again. I mean, great again. I mean, white again.
Okay.
and he's making his word bond and fulfilling his promise. And the problem is blacks didn't listen to Elijah Muhammad in the 60s when he said you have to build your own nation. We have to accept our own, be ourselves, and then build our own nation. And we're seeing all the problems that we have come from not doing that. And with the Dred Scott Act, slavery never ended. And we're still in slavery, and blacks have to wake up and realize that slavery never ended, and we're still in slavery. And all white people are doing is we're like dust, and you can, when you see dust, you can blow it. It's easily blown and easily moved, and you can see it on a local level with the gentrification and what we're seeing with local racism with gentrification. We're seeing on it now. Now it's grown, and we're seeing it on an international level with the migrants. See, you just mentioned that the previous presidential administrations deported millions and millions. Okay, well, if millions of people were deported, why did they import Ukrainian immigrants? And the reason is the Ukrainians are white, so they're trying to make America white again and whitewash and white out America. And we have to see that. We have to see that, understand that, and come from that. Go ahead, brother.
I got you. There was something that you said that we didn't listen to the Most Honorable Elijah Muhammad. I think we did, but we got to be careful about making blanket statements like that, because if we didn't, you and I wouldn't be here talking.
Right. Yeah.
You listened.
Right.
I listened. Someone before me listened. You understand?
Yeah, you're right, brother. You're right, brother.
Let me clarify. Okay, no, I'm sorry. Go on. Clarify it.
What I want to clarify was the masses didn't listen. The masses of black people didn't listen. So thank you for correcting me, brother.
All right, hold on 1 second. I found this sister. Hold on.
So maybe you're looking for an international market.
Hold on.
Hey, let me know. A list? I think our black girl's a little bit too close to the sun. I created an app. I saw somebody in the comments saying that they're looking for like a black Amazon. Sister, I'm gonna hold your hand when I say this. This ain't Amazon. It's the Nile. I can show y'all better than I can tell you. Come on. On this app, there are over 3,000 Black-owned brands listed in almost every single category you can think of. And I mean every category. Skincare, hair care, nail care, feminine care, hotels and villas, hairstylists, restaurants, grocery stores, luxury wear, handbags, wedding, home and kitchen, babies and kids, swimwear, lingerie, plus size clothing. Y'all, the list goes on. We are 40 and counting. But since we were on the topic of grocery stores and convenience stores, let me show y'all what that section looks like. So under services nearby you on grocery stores, it will direct you to a page where you see all the Black-owned grocery stores in the United States of America. At the moment, we have 26 Black-owned grocery stores. On here, you have the option to filter by state and by the type of grocery store that you're looking for. So maybe you're looking for an international market. Maybe you're looking for a farmer's market. Go ahead and select your filters and click search. Once you do that, it will load the grocery stores that matches your filter. Just click on whichever one you would like to visit. Once you click on it, it will tell you more details about the store, the hours of operations, ways to contact them. There's also a link to their websites. And if you're living close by and you want to visit in person, there is a Google Maps integration where you can just click on the map and it'll take you directly to the Google Maps app so you can start driving to the grocery store. You don't even have to put the address in. Most of these stores actually have online stores, so you do not have to visit in person. They will ship the products to you. If you have a service brand like a restaurant, a grocery store, a beauty supply store, shoppers and clients can actually rate their experience on this app as well. We want to ensure professionalism.
All right. I don't know how much longer that is, but the sister is laying it out. You understand what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, and this and that's proof as to what you and I are just talking about. You see, somebody listened and watched Elijah Muhammad do this very same thing.
Right.
Remember he had the grocery stores?
Right.
You may be
grocery
young,
stores.
Elijah. I think I'm a little bit older than you. I remember the grocery stores.
Yeah. No. Your food store.
Your food store, right?
Restaurants. I'm from
Right.
Tulsa. I'm from Tulsa, Oklahoma. So, brother, you ain't
Right.
got to tell me.
So someone listen, because this is what Elijah Muhammad did. Now, if you was to fast forward what Elijah Muhammad did and talked about, that would be this, what the sister's talking about.
Right. Exactly. Yep. In Tulsa, we had our own restaurants, hotels, motels, shoe stores, clothing stores. We had it all. And we even had, our airport was bigger than white people's airport. We had more airplanes. They only had one. We had 5 or 6. And what the sister's doing is perfect and beautiful and beautifully perfect. The problem is we don't have self-love to support that. We blacks have let white folks take self-love out of them. Self-love when you don't have self-love, it comes from self-ignorance, which leads to self-hatred, which leads to self-destruction. And we enjoy what's the word? We enjoy deleting each other too much. So
let me ask you something. The people that you're around in the groups and the circles that you operate in, do you feel love for black people?
Say that again.
The groups and the people that you're around, that you surround yourself, do you feel love from black people?
Bishop Bullwinkle said it best. Hell to the no, 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 no.
Okay, so you don't. So we need to change your environment then. Wherever you live in, whoever you married to, whoever your homies are, you understand what I'm saying? You probably need to change your situation, bro.
Well, no,
yeah, because for you to say that we don't have self-love, I see it, I feel it every day. You understand what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah, in my own personal circle.
No,
hell yeah.
That's what I'm asking.
Okay.
I'm not asking anyone else. I'm asking
yes,
you.
Sir. Oh,
in a bold font. I know Elijah's not capitalized in your name. So yeah, I don't. So I'm in a bold font. I'm asking you.
Right.
Yes,
sir.
You feel that? Okay.
Oh, as
but
as
you don't talk like it though.
Hold on. As students of the master, we demand it and require it. Otherwise, we don't even deal with those people. We don't even allow them in our circle. Yes, sir.
So Elijah, you making bold, blanket, generalized statements. We don't have self-love. We do have self-love. Why you think we
A
still
few of
exist?
us. A few of
Okay,
us.
but you need to say that, bro. This is serious minds. There's some intelligent
Yes, sir.
people on here, man. This
Right.
is not them other. This is not them other shows.
Okay. I mean, again, I mean the masses, brother. I don't mean the
Gotcha.
classes. I don't mean our individual situations.
We're gonna slow down a minute. We're gonna be very clear. Hold on one second.
Yes, sir.
I want you to respond to this gentleman. Black Santeria says, Griff is a grifter who helped Trump by telling black people to sit this election out. What do you think about that?
Well, Black Santeria, he's either a very ignorant Negro, or he's a paid agent. Professor Griff you got a 50-year resume of promoting black people.
Thank you.
And
I just don't go for the okie doke. I'm not gonna tell people to go out and vote for either one of them if the agenda ain't right. If none of them is pushing the black agenda, you're not getting my vote. So Black Santeria, do your thing, bro. Whoever you are, whatever you do, yeah, I'm gonna.
Black Santeria, how in the hell is Griff promoting Trump and he's exposing his ass?
Thank you. And Ben, go back and watch my lectures.
Come on,
go
man.
Back and look at my own shows. You're right, Elijah. I exposed them.
That's like
I went in depth about it. But go ahead.
That's like what he's saying, using the same logic, is the Kansas City Chiefs wearing Philadelphia Eagle t-shirts at the hotel. Come on, man.
Well, you can't say that too loud in my house because everybody here is from Kansas City. So my wife hit you with a sidekick, bro. You say that too damn loud. But anyway, I'm just saying, come on, man.
Come on, man.
Stop that. I'm gonna tell the truth about Kamala as I do Trump, as I do Obama, as I do the Bush, the Reagans, and I can go on the Nixons. I can go on and on. So come on, bro. Anyway, good bro. I really appreciate you coming on today.
Yeah, I love being here, man.
You must not have a federal job, man, because not many people can come on at 12, 1 o'clock in the afternoon, man.
No, come on, man. We were taught to do for self, brother. Come on. I'm on here to support my brother. Right.
Thank you, John Meek. John Meek said it best. He said, come on, Black Panther. I'm white, and I know the statement that you made. He wanted to say Bush, but he was he's nice today. He said it's nonsense. Stop that. I tell the truth, straight, no chaser. You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
When it comes to kind of revealing the truth, I put it out there, regardless of who and what it is, what your complexion is. It don't make me no difference. Plain and simple. I'm not a Trump supporter, nor am I a Democrat, nor am I a Republican. They two wings of the same damn bird. You understand what I'm saying? Right. That's the t-shirt I used to wear. So come on, whoever you are. Anyway, I really appreciate you coming on, Elijah.
Can I stay?
You can stay. Please, can you answer this question for me if you stay?
Yes, sir. All
right, check this out. So I did some research and I was trying to get a list of all of the things according to one of my last shows. Let me see if I can put up a flyer from one of my previous shows. All right. Can you see that?
Yes, sir.
Okay, hold on one second. Hold on. Oh, hi. All right. That was one of my previous shows, right? So yes, someone had called me on it and called me to task. So I said on one of my next shows, I'll talk about all the things that the Defense Department, Trump, along with the cronies that he's putting in, have pulled back on. So let me get that off the screen. Hold on. All right. Let me put this back up. All right. So here are some of the things that he pulled back on. The Pentagon Intelligence Agency is pausing special events. Now, they label these things special events, and maybe you can answer some of this. He pulled back on Dr. Martin Luther King's birthday celebration. He pulled back on the whole Black History Month. Damn. He pulled back on Women's History Month. He pulled back on Asian American Pacific Islander Heritage Month. All right, and I'm gonna save this other one for last. Hold on. He pulled back on Juneteenth, and we only in damn February. Hold on now. I'm gonna see if I can put it on the screen. Hold on, man. Pentagon. Pentagon's intelligent. Hold on. Gents agency. Hold on. Pausing special events. Pausing. All right, hold on. Special events. All right. Events. Now y'all can look some of these things up if y'all got a second. All right, hold on.
He's obviously cutting out everything black.
Thank you. That's where I was going with this. But since he's pausing all of these things, let me. I got the list. Hold on for a second, man. Hold on. I'm gonna see if I can cut and paste this, and see if I can go to share my screen so everybody can see it, because I want them to be able to see it for themselves. Some guys, Brother Elijah, some people are driving trucks and they can't see everything. They can hear some things that I'm saying,
right,
but they can't see it.
Right.
All right. So I got to be able to say it and show the people. So here it is. And this is the list right here. All right. So let me see if I could just kind of, would it let me? Hold on. Moment.
Women's History Month and Pride Month. WREG's Alex Coleman tells why some retired military leaders in Memphis are blasting the Pentagon's decision to comply with President Trump's executive orders.
Reaction pouring in on the latest move from the White House.
Hold on.
Dr. Martin Luther King Jr.
This is the list right here. Dr. Martin Luther King Jr.'s birthday. I mentioned that. Black History Month, Women's History Month, Holocaust Day, and the Days of Remembrance. Asian American Pacific Islander Heritage Month, LGBT Pride Month, Juneteenth, Women's Equality Day, National Hispanic Heritage Day, National Disability Employment Awareness Month, National American Indian Heritage Month. These are all of the things that Donald Trump, they're pausing. You get no federal funding, no federal aid, nothing. Can't even celebrate it anymore. All right? You can't celebrate any of these things anymore.
Right.
What do you think about that, Elijah?
Well, again, Elijah Muhammad warned us, told us that this would happen in the 50s and 60s. He came out with a newspaper that said welfare pronounced backwards is farewell, meaning one day they're gonna say farewell to it. They're gonna say goodbye to these special little handouts and trinkets that they're giving out. All that stuff is temporary, and he begged us with tears in our eyes to build our own nation, accept our own, be ourselves, love self and kind, help self and kind, do for self, build our own nation. And the masses of our people laughed at him, made fun of him, and turned their back on him. And he was warning us of this in the 50s and the 60s. And so all Trump is doing is he's just the face for the multinational corporations, and this is their international and national political agenda to kick blacks out, kick blacks out of the homes in the cities, kick blacks out of welfare and special programs, kick blacks out of the country, kick blacks out of having their own families. Our families have been destroyed. And we're just sitting around twiddling our thumbs, waiting for handouts from white folks, waiting on a beneficent white man to give us something. And that gravy train is busted, broken, and in the ditch. It don't exist no more.
Now, did you see the memo that came out? Memo 25-000624/CE, Defense Intelligence Agency, Washington, D.C., January 2nd. All right.
Of this year?
Yep, 2025. The date
Yes,
is
sir.
right here.
Yes, sir.
All right, so this mulatto guy wants to come on, and we're going to oblige you. Make sure remember the rules, because you will get kicked right on the forehead. Now, why would you make a statement like this, Mr. Mulatto, sir?
Are you going to post a statement, brother? For the audience?
Am I going to post? Oh, is he going to post it?
You asked why I made a particular statement. Which particular statement are you referring to, brother?
You saying you called me a grifter? Was that it?
You didn't read what I wrote, brother. What I said was...
That's why I'm asking. You're on right now to clarify. We good?
Yes, and I don't have to clarify anything. I'll start with this, with all due respect. You, Professor Griff, when we go to your community in Long Island, New York, it used to be over 90% Black American. Nowadays, it is flooded by illegal aliens. Why don't you realize as the total... Well, let's have the dialogue. Why don't you realize as the total...
They're not illegal though, bro.
Well, I heard that part, brother. Let me complete the sentence and I'll pass the mic. It'll be brief. Why don't you realize as the total number of immigrants in the U.S. increases, the total number of majority Black American communities decreases?
Okay, can I say something now? First of all, they're not illegal, because I know some of them live across the street and next door to them, down the street and around the corner. Roosevelt, Long Island is not that big. It's 1 square mile. They're not, the vast majority of the people there are not illegal. That's number one. Number two, you're incorrect when you're talking about the numbers of Black people in America. That's foundational Black Americans will decrease as more immigrants or people come in from other countries. The birth rate among Black people is very, very high. I don't have the numbers in front of me. I'm sure you do, though. You understand what I'm saying? But I do take offense with you calling me names like a grifter. You understand what I'm saying? What I said in reference to Kamala Harris, Trump, and all the administrations prior to that, I advised people to get educated about the voting process and understand what the Electoral College is and what they represent. I educate people about the voting process because I do not vote. Now, I'm not lending my energy to any of these people if they're not going to put reparations on the table, and a vast majority of the issues that I have, if they're not going to represent them and speak on them and put those items on the table, you're not getting my vote. So I'm not a grifter, sir.
Well, number one, if you review the chat, I never called you a grifter. But let me. Well, let's have the dialogue. Please allow me to complete the sentence.
But you got to be honest, though, bro. If you're gonna have the dialogue, be honest. I read it to the people.
I never. Well, read it again. If I called you a grifter, go ahead.
Well, I gotta go back in the chat and find.
Yes, that was not me that called you a grifter. But the point is this: and you did not respond to the direct question I asked you.
That was Black. That was Black Santeria.
Oh, that was Black Santeria. Oh, okay, but yeah, I apologize. Go on.
It's all right. The point is this: the Congressional Black Caucus and the census already confirmed as the total number of immigrants increases in the United States, the total number of majority Black American cities, towns, counties, and congressional districts is decreasing. Let's cite some examples. Okay, look at Compton. Let's cite some examples. Look at Compton, California. That used to be majority Black American, is now majority Hispanic. Mm-hmm. South Central California. Matter of fact, even the totality of the state of California, there is now one majority Black American city that has a greater population than 5,000. And we can only name two. You got Ladera Heights, and there's one more that's slipping my mind. Let's move to the East Coast.
Whoa. Okay, can I?
All right, well, go ahead and make your point, brother. I'm listening.
My family moved from Roosevelt, Long Island, down to the south. I still have some family members there. Although the decrease of Black people have decreased there, but they increased where we moved to.
Well, that's what I was about to bring up, brother. The city of Atlanta. Well, I'm trying to bring it up, brother. The city of Atlanta. Yes, the city of Atlanta is no longer majority Black American. DC, which is technically in the South, is no longer majority Black American. Richmond, Virginia, also in the South, is no longer majority Black American. Even when you go to these different counties throughout the state of Maryland, the Black American population percentage-wise is decreasing in Baltimore City, Maryland, as the immigrant population is increasing.
Okay.
When we look at Harlem, well, let me say this in
bro.
closing, bro. It'll be brief. Let me land my plane with this. If we look at New York City, there is not one majority Black American neighborhood in the entirety of the city. The most you can name is a select group of housing projects that may have a majority Black American population, but there's not one majority Black American community in the entirety of New York City. Is this what we want for our country? There are majority Hispanic states. There's even a majority Asian state. There's not one majority Black American state. Why are you cheerleading for the same immigrants that are ethnically displacing your own ethnic group? Let's talk about it.
Okay, so you're using white people's debate tactics. You will give the stats on your position, which is cool. But I asked you early on when you started talking, you have to cross-reference. And the cross-reference is when my family left Roosevelt, Long Island, we went and we populated someplace else, had children. Our children had children. You have to now give those particular stats on these places, and you got to cross-reference. You can't just use one particular source. I understand what you're doing. Elijah understands what you're doing. The vast majority of people that's on Serious Minds and Black Power Media Reloaded understand what you're doing. That's a white talking point kind of strategy that you're using. You got to cross-reference that, else you'll leave us hanging.
Yeah, well, Professor Gliff.
Hold on, I'm going to tell you like you told me. I'm going to be brief. You understand what I'm saying?
Go ahead.
So when you do that, you mislead people. Do you understand what I'm saying? And I would never in my life have anyone come in to displace us or ethnically cleanse us. We've had history of that coming up in America and throughout the world.
And how is Griff cheerleading?
Yes.
How is he cheerleading?
Well, let me respond to one point at a time. He's cheerleading because he literally just said that the anti-immigrant stance is a white supremacist stance.
It is.
But we can well, let's have the dialogue. We can prove that immigration, particularly mass immigration, has an adverse effect in the Black American community. Just because the white man says that it's hot outside and it's 90 degrees and you go outside and say it's hot outside too, does that make you a white supremacist? Answer that directly.
I don't understand that point. But my thing
is no. You understand it very well. We can both acknowledge a truth without let's have the dialogue. But that's why you gotta cut me, because you don't like this headline.
Okay.
We're having a dialogue.
Let me tell you.
You don't like this headline I got you in.
Let me tell you.
If I don't understand the point, I say I don't understand the point. That's what I mean. I don't understand it. So so if I don't understand it, don't tell me I understand it. First of all,
let me break it down for you.
Okay, but if I tell you I don't understand it, don't tell me I don't understand it, bro.
I can simplify it for you. You want me to simplify it for you?
I don't want you to simplify. I want you to understand the point.
I want to help you understand it, brother.
I want you to understand the point that I'm making right now, because it's a level of respect. That's all I'm saying to you. And I'm not on here to argue with you. All right, or I would have just removed you. I'm leaving you on because I want a dialogue. You understand what I'm saying?
Now,
I'm not being argumentative.
How are these?
Let me say that for the record.
How are these political agendas not racist?
Yes, and there's a difference between being white supremacist and racist. Exactly.
White supremacy.
I'm trying to respond to you, brother.
I know. Hold on. Let me say something.
All right, go ahead.
There's no such thing as white supremacy. Whites aren't supreme in anything.
I agree.
When you use the term white supremacy, you're subconsciously, subliminally, and subductively worshiping white people.
I agree.
They are not superior in anything. I agree.
You have to tell Griff that he used that term.
Let's use the
racism, white supremacy. Yes, that's the term.
Right.
So Elijah, explain what you just said to Griff.
Racism, white supremacy. But what you're doing is you're separating racism and white supremacy.
Right.
Yes, I definitely am. Yes.
Our good brother, our good sister, pardon me, Dr. Francis Cresswell for over 40 years have shown and proven that to us, and you can read her book for yourself. You understand what I'm saying? So if you want to argue, you can argue with the elders and you can argue with the ancestors. That's not a Professor Griff thing. I stand on the shoulders of our ancestors. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, do you understand that, Elijah?
You can go back and argue with her. You can go back and argue with Dr. Khalid Muhammad. You can go back and argue with Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan. I can give you a list of people you can go back and argue with.
And those elders are simply using the term. I'm updating it and upgrading it, and it's a racist. We need to change the term from white supremacists to white terrorism, because that's what they practice, global terrorism.
Yes.
Both of you would agree. Now, it's racist and terrorism because it's extremely hypocritical to deport, like Brother Griff said. They've deported millions of dark-skinned immigrants from black countries.
Were they not here illegally?
Hold on. But they've brought in illegal immigrants from Ukraine. Why? What's the difference? Because the Ukrainians are white. And then we have to do the math. 1 Thessalonians 5:21 says, prove all things. Here is wisdom. Count the number of the beast. The number of the beast is, if you're getting rid of black people and you're importing white people, that's a contradiction in terms. That's practicing hypocrisy.
I agree.
That's selective. That's selective importation of people.
I agree.
When they wanted their farms worked for free and cheap, they let the Mexicans come across the border. Now their farms are million and billion dollar enterprises. Now they want to kick them back out of the country and send them back to Mexico. So we have
they need to go.
We have to do the math ourselves. You agreed. You agreed with Brother Griff that this is racially imposed, just like the freaking death penalty.
Well, you're not listening, brother. But
I
agree
listen to everything.
Well, you're cutting me off. The point is this, and it'll be so brief. Yes, we need to do the math. There are approximately 45 million, give or take, black Americans in the U.S. Why would we? Well, let's have the
bro, come on, stop that.
Now, how did I not listen when I?
Can I complete the sentence?
Let me make one sentence. How did I?
You're scared of the truth.
You accuse me. You're an agent, brother. You're an agent. You accuse me of not listening when I played back your word of him cheerleading. How in the hell did I not listen when I played your own damn words back?
Right,
and you also didn't allow me to respond to that. Yes, he's cheerleading.
Don't change the subject. You said
I'm addressing it head on.
Don't change the subject. Come on.
I'm addressing it head on. Yes, he's cheerleading.
Brother just told you.
Yes, you're a cheerleader. Yes.
He plays your words right back to you, bro.
Yes, you're a cheerleader. I agree. Yes, I said it.
He is. You're right, brother. He's a cheerleader. He's a cheerleader for black causes and black people. You damn right. He's a cheerleader for that. He's been cheerleading for 50 years.
I can go with that. I definitely am. To that degree. Yeah. But my thing is, I don't think that I could cheerlead for the other side.
Hell no.
I don't think people would be on here listening.
Brother, you've been fighting the power for 50 years, bro.
Oh man.
Come on, man.
Right. So I think if we allow people to come on so we can hear exactly what they're thinking,
right?
I think that's a beautiful thing. I had them.
You did it perfect.
I can't do the insults. You understand?
This is right. Yeah, just don't get personal. He got personal. That's a line cross. Don't cross that line.
But maybe he didn't grow up when we grew up. I don't know. Maybe, you know what I'm saying? We don't. It's the certain shit. See, because people wouldn't act like that in person.
No.
You understand what I'm saying?
He ain't gonna say it. He ain't gonna say it to our face.
Oh no, I don't think he do that. That's a no. Yeah.
he ain't even gonna think that around us.
Because we just cut from a different cloth. You understand what I'm saying?
Right. No, we soldiers, brother.
Oh yeah. We're a different kind of soldier too.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
But anyway, I understood what he was saying. When I'd say to someone, I truly don't understand, I tend to think that I'm a pretty intelligent guy. I tend to listen. But if I say I don't understand, and you want to tell me,
brother, you let people speak. You let them speak.
Yeah,
you set up a perfect study group, brother. You let the brother speak, and he hung himself with his own words.
Right. So I still don't understand what he was saying, though.
He don't understand what he's saying, brother. Shoot.
So you give me statistics from one source. See, listen. I was in the debate classes. You understand what I'm saying?
Me too.
So yeah. But we get to the root of things. We don't hang out on the branches.
Right.
You cannot give me stats from one source. You follow what I'm saying?
Yes.
You have to be able to say, okay, here it is from one source, here it is from another source. Let me compare the two, and let me kind of like get some of the numbers correct. All of those people that fled New York and made their way down south, like my family did. Some of the other people made what was in the south and made their way to the north and flooded Detroit, Chicago, and Philly, and other places. So I'm gonna bring on my brother here. Peace, Lord. How you feel?
Us.
You good?
Yeah, I'm good, brother. How you doing?
Did you hear that dialogue, man?
I'm still. I caught on at the tail end, but I'm wondering if Black Americans are decreasing. Where are they going? That's what I wanted to find out.
That's what I tried to explain to the brother.
I wanted to find out whether. I wanted to know. I mean, I'm not gonna argue with nobody. I don't. I'm like John Henry Clark, bro. I don't argue with people. Don't argue with people.
Right.
But that's not. But where are they going? Are they moving out to the Caribbean? Are they following those guys that like to move to? What are they doing? I mean, I don't know. So, I wish he would come back on. I would like to, and we, when it gets like you said, when it gets disrespectful, it's not right. But I've noticed that a lot of our brothers and sisters that are following that analogy and those breakdowns are getting disrespectful, or people that might be in their chat. Right. I know the brother said agent. I wouldn't have called him an agent per se. You know what I'm saying? But because of people, he's an unpaid agent if that's the case. But I wouldn't call him an agent, bro.
An agent. Well, I mean, an agent of white terrorism.
Yeah, but he felt disrespected. He felt disrespected. He felt disrespected.
Well, he disrespected Griff by calling Griff a cheerleader.
Yeah, but and I know you and Griff don't take no. I've known Griff for years. He don't take no mess. We was on the Khalid and Farrakhan back in the day. So we ain't doing that. You know what I'm saying? So, but I wish he would have stayed on and everybody could have a clear dialogue. And I wish we had dialogues up close and personal like we used to. We used to have it right there in each other's face.
He didn't have the balls to stay on, brother.
Okay.
No, he probably did. I was the one that cut him off because I can't do the disrespect.
Yeah. Right. I know you cut him off. I can tell.
Right.
Yeah, dude would have been taking a dirt nap for real. I'm just saying, we just don't do that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Matter of fact, my crew was texting me on my other phone.
Right.
Who is this dude? Get his info. I'm like, no, I'm not even going.
Yeah, I mean,
because my people don't play that. You understand what I'm saying? It's a level of respect that you have to have.
Right.
He's still, he's still part of the family. Like Dr. Khalid used to say, he's just one of those part of the family.
That need a spanking. Yeah, child need a spanking every now and then.
But the talking points, you can hear the talking points. However, I really want to find out, because these guys nowadays, they calling people tethers. And when I went up to the root word of tether, it means an animal being tied to something. You better be careful with words like that, calling somebody an animal tied to something. And I know they're making their own connotative meanings. I got it. But we are looking it up on the dictionary according to what Europeans put in the dictionary of a tether. Right. So you got to be very careful. And my family from Jamaica and Cuba, yes. But that's all of the Americans. You don't even know the archaeology and the studies of the Taino and the Americans of all that. I got books on this.
Right.
I got books. It's all part of the Matter of fact, the Caribbeans are still considered the OAS, the Organization of American States. To this day.
Right.
It's still considered. So I don't, all of this is really our side, but there's a lot of argument and bickering all because of what happened in Mike Check and all that. And I understand, man. Look, hip hop is foundational Black America. Beautiful. Keep it. Enjoy it.
Remember when people run out of knowledge, wisdom, and understanding, they go directly to insults and get personal. Like our brother Kevin Samuel said, they use sign language, shaming, insults, shaming, insults. What's the G? The G is the N is the need to be right.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, you mean with Kevin Samuel? Okay.
Kevin Samuel. Shame, insults, guilt. So shame, insults, guilt, and the need to be right. SIGN.
Oh, okay, yeah, okay. That's Kevin. Okay. Yeah, you know, Griff. Back in the day, when certain words are thrown out there, you know, we didn't take those words lightly. You know, we didn't take those words lightly back in the day. I mean, people was talked to straight face to face. Conversations was had. It was
Hajime.
Yeah, exactly. Now you can't do that now because everybody's on the keyboard. You know, because he didn't show his face. I mean, I know Brother Elijah might be doing something, that's why he ain't show. But I'm not afraid to show my face, and that's what I grew up. I'm not afraid to give my number. You see my numbers right here too. Numbers. Yeah. It's me and Griff been giving our numbers out for 1,000 years.
Oh, but listen, man. I know. Can I say this on the air? I think I can say it. I know I can find out the information via his name on YouTube. That ain't hard to do, man.
It is not hard. It's not hard.
I'm not pressed. You understand what I'm saying? I'm not pressed, man. I'm fucking 40 and old, bro. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah. Griff goes back into understanding PI work. He knows how to get into that. He knows how to get in.
We own 2 bonding companies. We track people down for a living.
Exactly. You was into this. I don't know why people don't know who you are.
Right.
You know,
another internet tough guy.
I hope he's not. I pray and hope that brother at least start, you know, broadening the perspective, because again, if people are being pushed out, where are they going? Are they going into homeless shelters? Where are they going? Where are they going? We don't.
That's what I tried to explain to him. I said my family left there to come here.
Exactly.
You understand what I'm saying? So I'm just trying. I was trying to understand his logic. By only using one source and you don't cross-reference, you tend to deceive the people. You understand what I'm saying?
And when you discipline immigrants, because my family was immigrants from out of Jamaica and Cuba, I can say that. You gotta remember that America promoted wanting people to come to America.
Right.
Yeah.
They promoted it. They had the biggest. They had AM radio that reached all across to Germany, because AM is the strongest frequency when it comes to radio. So in Jamaica or the Caribbean, we was listening to Antilles radio, which is a broadcast between Europe and in America. So we was able to pick up those frequencies and listen to radio disc jockeys back in the day and all that kind of stuff. So, you know, but it's a big promotion that, remember, because even the Irish was called immigrants, and this was called immigrants. That was because the Jews was called immigrants. We got to be very careful what we're doing now. And there are foundational indigenous people here in the Americas, and I respect every one of them. Right. I wouldn't, you know, and I know a few people. So, you know, go ahead, brother Rich. Elijah.
The problem is America, white folks in America have used the immigrants like a condom and toilet paper, and they don't need them anymore. Now they don't. And Farrakhan said that in the 80s. He said, he said, now with the coming in 1980, he said, with the robot, cheap foreign overseas labor, and the computer, blacks and immigrants they were never wanted here, but they are no longer needed.
No longer needed.
You go to Walmart, you checking yourself out. In the 90s, you saw 20 or 30 human beings working the cash register.
Yeah.
You know, now you see 20 or 30 machines that have taken their place.
Now, can I ask you guys something?
Yes, sir.
What do we fear with people coming in from I'm trying to understand the fear. What do we fear if people come up from Jamaica or come over from Honduras? Or I'm trying to understand.
I had a brother answer that question perfectly. He said fear of a black planet.
You said, y'all said that back in the day.
I'm trying to remember what brother was telling me.
Really?
Right. I think I know him, but we not going nowhere, bro. You understand what I'm saying? I don't understand. I don't understand that. I'm trying to wrap my brain around.
Coming from a Jamaican father and mother and Cuban background, my mother and father them never taught me to disrespect any Americans. We had to assimilate in America and buy houses and learn to live and do our work. I mean, we had to do it. So I was never told to disrespect. Matter of fact, I was into hip hop and mixing and doing all kinds of stuff when I was 12 years old, doing what I had to do. Then I went back to my Jamaican culture and started doing my stuff and doing that and working between radio. I was on WWRL. That was one of the primary Black American radio stations with the Black American format back in the day. I was on that station playing R&B and all that kind of stuff. So I wonder what the fear is. I think if we learn to unite and work it together, but they think that we haven't never been a part of their struggle. That when we was getting attacked in the streets in America, they was there for us in the march, and we was there for them in the marches.
No, the minister said it best.
They
fear one day you'll wake up and do to them.
Okay, right.
What they did to you.
To us. But I'm talking about what the brother was doing, because that's a brother. Professor Griff is saying, why are they afraid of, why are quote unquote foundational Black America afraid of Black people or from those other countries? Yo, we supported them. We support them 100%.
Can I ask something else?
Like Marcus Garvey.
Okay, so your people are from the islands, right?
Yeah, Jamaica and Cuba.
So if your brother stood next to my brother, do you think the one that's gonna kill them both can tell the difference?
Exactly. No.
So then what are these people's point? I'm trying to get it. Like, for example, Angela said, hold on, Angela, I got you. He says both Professor Griff and Elijah was not listening to understand, but to retort or refute. And she's right. It's like the dude was not listening. I told the dude I didn't understand. I just want a little bit of clarity. But don't insult me and then you want to try to educate me. Hell nah, man. You gonna punch me in the chest and then you want me to listen to you? No, my first reaction is to punch your ass back. Are you following what I'm saying? I'm not, you're not gonna get my attention that way.
So Angela is defending the guy that went off.
I hope she is, because
she is. Yeah, she's defending the guy. I respect that, Angela. And I came in on the last end, so I don't know. I had to rewind and listen to a little bit before I come on. I did listen to a little bit.
Angela's a ass licker for that guy.
Don't do that. Don't do that.
Don't do that.
Don't do that. Don't do that. That's my sister. It's all about. It's a matter of misunderstanding.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Not with a name like Elijah, brother. Don't do that.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Angel.
But
she's giving her opinion. You understand what I'm saying? And I was listening but when I get to a point, I don't care how deep you get or how scientific or whether you stack facts and stats.
Right.
If I don't understand, I'm going to say, listen, I don't understand. Let me just get some understanding. That's all I ask.
Some clarity. We just wanted clarity.
Yeah, that's where I came in on that last part I was listening to. So Angela, please apologize for anything that was said that might be disrespectful to you. But please, sister, just make sure you get both sides and know their sides too.
Angela, put your big girl panties on and hit
Elijah.
Elijah, you're killing me, bro.
Elijah, turn on your camera. You saying all of that, Elijah? Turn on your camera. You playing games.
We got all that on that point. Come on, Elijah.
Come on, brother Elijah.
We're gonna sit this one out, man. Hold on, bro.
Oh, don't do me like that, brother Griff.
We love you, brother Elijah.
You can't disrespect people on my show.
I just said put it.
You can't disrespect people on my show, and I just told people I don't like to be disrespected. I'm not going to allow you to be on here and disrespect Angela, regardless of what Angela's position is. We don't know Angela. You understand? I don't know Angela. She voiced her opinion. She said something. Thank you. And I had to put it up on the screen. So Angela, I'm going to apologize to you for Elijah because, obviously he's wearing briefs and not boxers, whatever the fuck.
I don't do that. Don't do that to him either.
That's the GRIFF show.
Yeah, that's true.
I got jokes. We're not going to do that, Angela. All right.
Yeah, we're not gonna do that. Yeah,
we're not gonna do
but
that.
I just, like I was saying, Angela, I know you've seen what they see, you've seen what happened, but let's all be open to get both perspective and multiple perspective, man. That's one thing I learned. Like Professor Griff was saying, cross-referencing is very important. Cross-referencing, because I'm telling you, let me show some quick books I got too. So people know that
Angela, do you understand what I meant? When I said we have to cross-reference, you just can't come with one source. And I don't think you got that, Angela, because that is the crux of what I was trying to get him to understand. You can't just listen, when I put together my books, I have to cross-reference, or you have to give a bibliography so people can look up your sources. You have to do that. You just can't come on and spew stats and expect me to go for it. No, I can't do that. I'm sorry.
That's why I got books like this, Black Indian. That's why I go. Right. We are not just Africans. I got books. I've studied these books. Ancient blacks in China. I don't stop studying. I have to go into. Runoko Rashidi told us to study,
and we have to
cross-reference. You got to know, and they got bibliography in back of all these books to prove who the indigenous people here was on this planet. And this brother here, Clyde, he got some good bibliography. I got no problems with it. That's what but the only thing I wanted to find out is where are they going to, or if they're being displaced. Are they being killed and we don't know?
In prison,
are they becoming
killed?
Food? They're becoming food, because we know how these people can get down eating food. They like to eat people. We know Jeffrey Dahmer is a big thing.
Right.
So you see one Jeffrey Dahmer, there are probably 1,000 of them. I'm just letting you know. So I just want to make, I hope the brother. Hey, my number's right here, brother. You could always call me. I listen. I'll listen. I want to hear what you're saying. I want to get.
Call King Simon if you're gonna be disrespectful, but I don't think Simon gonna go for that.
He ain't gonna be disrespectful. We're gonna talk. We're just gonna talk.
I don't know, maybe because I'm a little shorter person. I don't know. Maybe
me too. Me and you shorter.
I don't even know why people can come up with this disrespectful thing, because that's just ugly. Because I would, Anyway, I got to get ready to get off here. King Simon, I really appreciate you coming on to offer some balance to this, man.
I appreciate all of y'all, man. All of y'all, man.
And we're gonna bring Elijah back on Wednesday and see what he got to say.
I'll see you on Saturday, right? I'm gonna see you on Brother Richard's.
Yeah,
9/8. I'm the MC. So we're gonna rock.
I already told the people about it. They know. So I'm gonna mention it again on Wednesday. All right.
Peace and love. Peace.
All right, we're gonna bring Elijah back on Wednesday so he can redeem himself. But respect has to be put in front of everything. I don't mind you having a difference of opinion. That's cool, and we can dialogue. And I truly want to be able to respect everything that everyone says. But the whole name calling thing and the shooting little jabs and that kind of thing, I'm 64 years old. I don't do that, fam. All right, just to let y'all know. Anyway, love y'all to life as always, and I'll see y'all on Wednesday, inshallah, and we will talk then. All right, peace, fam. Ba-da, ba-ba, boom, ba-ba, ba-da.